Hey everybody, this is John Wright at Simple Leadership Strategies. This is the first week of June, and June is Emotional Intelligence Month at SLS. Emotional intelligence is the icing on the cake. Quickly, we have a three-layer cake. The first layer is who you are, that's what earns trust. The second layer is what you do and how you do it, that's what builds confidence. And the third layer is where you're going and why, and that's what inspires people. Now imagine this three-layer cake sitting on a cake pan. The cake pan is positive psychology. Nothing changes unless you change what you think, how you believe, and how you see things. So there's the cake pan, the three layers, and now this month we're going to talk about the icing on the cake, emotional intelligence. You know, Maya Angelou once said that they may forget what you say, they may forget what you do, but they will never forget how you make them feel. And that's really the core of what emotional intelligence is. Two main aspects of that: self-awareness and self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. Let's talk about self-awareness quickly. In our workshop, we gave you two surveys, one to show your strengths from a performance standpoint. That is the Gallup survey. You know your top 5 strengths. We've asked you to create a habit of writing down every day what you did well and how you utilized one of those strengths. Then we had you do a survey from VIA. You now know the top 5 character strengths. That's different from performance strengths. Character strengths are you have your top 5 ways that you naturally behave that are exceptional. So as you practice those things, you become more of who you are intended to be. You also did a leadership survey if you have direct reports. And on that leadership survey, from their point of view, you know what they think your strengths are, and you know what they think your weaknesses are. So self-awareness is pretty critical. If you want to maximize your strengths and manage your weaknesses, you got to know what they are, and you've got at least 3 different tools that help you do those things. After self-awareness is knowing your strengths and weaknesses, then it's knowing your why or your motivation. And we had a whole session on that. You should have in writing why you get up out of bed every morning. If that's in writing and you look at that, then you know what motivates and what inspires you. After strengths and weaknesses, your motivations, then it's your emotional state. We learned that there's 4 main emotional states: positive, negative, neutral, and stressed. We know that studies show us that when you are in a positive state, that is when you perform at your highest level. As the leader, people take their emotional cues from you. If you're not in a positive state, if you're not managing your emotions, it's going to flow onto your team and they're not going to perform at their highest level. So you need to be self-aware. What state am I in? What drives your state often is triggers. We all have triggers. And next week we're going to talk about how do you manage those. But triggers are those things that instantly take you from being in control and being positive to being out of control. And if you know what those triggers are, you can begin a process to not allow them to take you out of your positive mindset. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.